This session is with a participant that has been holding a pain in her body for more than 5 years. But it became clear very quickly that it wasn't just about her body. It was about constantly avoiding pain, controlling it, and living in a state of tension without even realizing it. And as we went deeper, something from her past started to surface. That explains everything. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to YouTube channel or to a Brave Enough to Win podcast if you are listening us in the audio version. I just really want to say, before we start, I just want to say that this is coaching conversation, not therapy or medical treatment. We might talk about past experience, but we will stay at a pace that feels right for you right now, Raya. And you can stop, pause, or redirect me at any time. I am not sold by the outcome. I just want to make sure that the space is as safe for you as possible. And if at any point something feels too much for you or uncomfortable, please just let me know. Okay?
Cool.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming on. And I think you are the first person who are coming to this project from the UK. So you are the leader and the pioneer in this project and in this field. First of all, thank you so much for taking time and for being brave enough to being open to explore that with me today.
Thank you. No worries at all.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit more? What are you experiencing right now? And I know that you have shared that the pain level before we started the recording was not there. What was happening with the pain? How did it appear? When? How long? Like, if you can just give me a bit of more details, that would be amazing.
Yeah. So it started in 2021. I was at university and I was going running all the time. And then between that, I would be doing my dissertation. So I would go on these long 5K runs and then just be sitting all day and didn't really do anything in between that. And I was noticing like this kind of tightness within my like pelvic region. And then one day I kind of woke up and I was like, oh, I can't move. And I had like shooting pains going down my legs and I couldn't like walk properly. And that went on for about a week. And I went to, well, the first few days I went to a hospital because it had looked like one side of my hip had been like sticking out while the other side of my back was like, the other side of me was flat. It was weird. It kind of looked like that.
Yeah.
And so they were like, oh, it looks like inflammation. They thought I had an infection. Like nothing was really ever checked properly. And so at that point, I was like, oh, I don't really know what to do. Saw a physio. And yeah, it's just been since that time an ongoing pain that like was really bad when it first started. And then over time, it's just kind of become my normality where it's like I can move, I can walk, I can do things now. But I specifically won't do certain things to kind of like avoid and get around the pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that that's kind of like it in a nutshell. Oh, and when I did eventually get an X-ray to see what was happening, they realized that I had scoliosis in like my bottom part of my spine, and that my disc space was like really small. And physios told me that like all the muscles around that area are just way too tight, so it's causing so much pain. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about all of that?
Honestly, just annoyed
Yeah.
because it feels like the way that it was handled wasn't good. And also over time, I would get more x-rays and I would be checked over and be told to do these exercises by the GP. And then I would do them all. And then nothing would come of it and I'd still be in pain. And it just feels like a never ending battle with like, and it also feels like I'm too young to be experiencing this pain as well.
Yeah.
Like when I was in the hospital around other people getting x-rays, they were all like 20, 30 years older than me.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah. What did you make it mean about you that you are that young and all of the other people who are going through the same thing are much older? What does it mean about you then?
It made me think that like, was my body degrading earlier than other people's.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have this issue
Yeah.
that makes it harder for me to do things?
Yeah.
Like, it just feels really strange that like, it just felt like a lot of my fitness and autonomy for being in charge of my own body has like been taken away.
Yeah. And when you feel that annoyance that is happening, how does it show up in your body? When you feel that annoyance that, oh my God, like why wasn't it handled properly, and why it is happening to me right now?
I think I think my body feels like anger towards it.
Yeah.
Like I
Why?
get, and also I think it's a bit of fear as well. I think the
Mm.
fear is like, oh, what's happening to me? Why can't I be like normal or have like normal pain tolerance?
Yeah.
And yeah, I've also noticed that like when I'm moving around spaces, my body will be in fear, and if I'm ever in fear and anxiety, it will like make it worse
Yeah. What are you
because it's
afraid?
like I'm feeling the pain, I think.
Mm. I'm afraid to feel the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fantastic realization that you have already right there, because that itself can give you an understanding of what is happening.
Mm.
Why is that fear there? I'm afraid to feel the pain.
I think because it's such like a sharpness, and it's like because I'm always feeling it, and it's like a
Mm.
constant thing. I'm now on this journey of like trying to avoid it, but like I think it's like a safety mechanism to be like, oh, you don't want to feel that sharpness, so let's like do make sure you're sitting like upright and you're like sitting in this way so that you're not feeling that tightness
Mm.
or this or that.
Mm.
Like sometimes throughout the day, I'm literally watching my body kind of go to the side and do all these weird positions because it's trying to avoid that feeling of like
Yeah.
where the pain is coming from. And
Yeah.
over years, you don't even realize it anymore. You just do things weirdly because you're like, oh yeah, that's that pain thing again.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's adapting to not feeling it and adapting to avoiding it. But
Yeah.
just in general, how has it been like? So, if I'm understanding it correctly, last 5 years it has been in your body, because in 2021 we are now in 2026. And how has it been like to live in a constant state of avoiding feeling the pain?
Mm. I think confusing because like I'll go through cycles of thinking, oh, I can heal it on my own. I'm going to do 3 yoga things a week and I'm going to run and then I'm going to stretch and then I'm going to do this. So there are times where like I plan out when to feel it. It's like in yoga and stretching and different things, that's when it's like really quite painful. And then throughout all of the other times, it's like I'm just in avoidance of it. So it's almost like it's just confusing. It's like I have to have sessions with myself to feel it.
Yeah.
And it
Y-
makes me like want to avoid exercise sometimes as well.
Yeah. Because you're running from something. You're not like doing an exercise to feel better. And I know that that's very tiny difference, but you're not doing exercise to feel better. You are doing an exercise to avoid feeling pain,
Mm.
which is it may sound like the very same and similar concept, but in the reality, as soon as we are trying to avoid something, we are running away from fear or pain or any thoughts that we think will cause us discomfort. And then
Mm.
we are shutting ourselves down because we are in constant state of running. And how has it been like to be in constant state of running?
Mm. I think depleting.
Yeah. Can you tell me more about it?
Mm. Like, I think it wastes energy
Yeah.
to constantly feel like you're having to avoid going deeper into something, or planning out when to go deep into something. It's
Yeah.
like it feels a bit like exhausting,
Mm-hmm.
always having to have it in the back of your mind when I could be focusing my time and energy onto other things that are going to help me better. But it feels like I'm having to then focus my time on energy on healing something that I don't feel that at this point is going to ever be truly healed.
Mm.
And it's like, what? I just think, like, what's the point sometimes? But then if I do feel it and feel the pain, and then it comes back like twice as bad the next day, or like three times as bad the next day, then it just feels like this never ending cycle of like, okay, well, like, why do I try?
Yeah. What is the usual level of pain do you have?
It changes like
Yeah.
every day. So
Yeah.
it depends on how much exercise I do, but it goes from like 1 to 10, but usually it's like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
Like if it's on its normal. And then if I've like slept funny or done too much exercise, then it will go up to like a 9. And then
Mm.
I'll just be like non-moving mode, or I'll just be sat in really strange positions like throughout the day.
Yeah. Yeah. What has it prevented you from doing in your life?
What do you mean?
Feeling that pain and being so having that pain, and when it's 9 out of 10, or constantly running away out of something, like running away of feeling that pain, or constantly doing something and trying to control it. You said that it feels depleting and it feels very tiring. What has it prevented you from doing? Like, because you
Oh,
were doing, yeah,
right. Um, mm, when I started doing like pole dancing and hoops and aerial, and I was doing it quite consistently for like every week. I was really enjoying it, but then every time I'd come home, I realized like how bad it was for my back, because my back would be like on the pole or like on the rim of the hoop, and it would like hit it a lot. And so I would come home and I'd be like, oh, this is not good. And so I just stopped because I didn't want to hurt it anymore. And like
yeah,
I could feel like the tightness that I felt when I first got it, like coming back again. And I was thinking, like, this is bad. But I also think that, like, for me, um, finances came into it a lot, because I thought if I do hoop and then I need weekly massages and then I need weekly, then I need to do other sessions like yoga and different things to balance it all out, then hoop isn't worth it, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Because it's like you got to look after your body equally in other areas at the same
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm. Got it. How does it make you feel to not being able to do that right now?
Angry again, just because I don't feel like it feels like I'm not using my body to its like maximum,
Yeah,
like what it could be used for, and what I used to be in the activity that I used to do. It feels like it's not there anymore in the same way.
yeah. What that anger wants to say, because we've come across anger quite a few times right now, which is
Mm.
just, it's not something. I know that when people are coming across anger, they feel, oh, I'm not an angry person. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to show that I am an angry person. But at the same time, it's a very big perception about the fear and about what is happening beyond the fear. But if the anger had a voice, what would it say to you right now?
Mm. I heard the words like you use me. Like I'm seeing it as like my body saying like I just want to be like running and being used. in a way that's like more active. And I feel like that anger is like in itself saying, I want to be released more. Like it's getting trapped in that area. Or it's like when you feel angry, like it's not being released, it's being put back down into like the lower parts.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. uh, on 1 out of 10, how much do you feel anger right now in your body?
Mm. I think it's quite high.
Yeah, I know
It's like an
that. 8. Good. Amazing. And just let it be there. And also I want you to, if that's the same, it's the same. If not, if not. Um, on 1 out of 10, how much do you feel that pain in your lower back right now? Is it there or is it not?
Mm. No, it's not. It's there, like it's like a 3 today.
Okay,
So
good. I invite you to find the back of your chair if that is comfortable for you and relax as much as possible. If you can put your feet firmly on the ground, if you need to lower your chair back to have your feet on the ground, that would be amazing as well. Good. Amazing. Good. Thank you. And I invite you to close your eyes whenever you're ready and take a slow, deep breath in and release it. Sigh it all out. Well done. One more time, deep breath in into your belly and into your chest. Hold at the top a bit longer and let it all go. Well done. One last time, deep breath in. Hold at the top and let it all go. You will right now be with your eyes closed for about maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes. And as soon as I invite you to open your eyes, you can come back. I want you to scan your body right now and tell me, where is that anger? 8 out of 10 in your body. It's okay.
sorry.
Where do you feel the anger in your body right now?
I think in 3 places.
Okay.
So we have like heart, belly, and then like womb space.
Yeah. Where is it the most sharp right now?
I think like the lower belly.
Mm-hmm. How does it look like? How does that anger look like in your lower belly right now? What is the texture? What is the shape of it?
I see like if you were to imagine a fuzzy ball, but
Mm-hmm.
instead of the ball being fuzzy, it's like prickly.
Yeah. What is the color of that ball?
I saw black at
Okay.
first.
Yeah, it's okay. Your mind may want to interfere, and that's fine. Your mind may want to jump in and start asking questions. What are you doing right now? What are the questions like that? It's fine. It's okay. We are just right now allowing yourself to feel and connect with that feeling of anger. So there is that black prickly ball in your lower belly. How big is it?
I'd say like tennis ball size.
Okay, good. Is it cold? Is it hot?
It's cold.
Mm, good. Is it moving in any way, in any direction? Or it just stays there?
It stays.
Yeah. What does it do there? It just stays and it prevents something, or is it heavy, or how does it affect your lower belly right now? Is it tightening and creating tightness?
I feel like it just like it's like prickly, like it's little like stabs. Not tight, not like pressure, but just like as if you had like pins and needles. It's like
Mm-hmm. Stabs. Yeah. Is it painful?
no, not now.
Yeah. I will ask some questions right now out loud. I will invite you to repeat them after me and then hear what that ball is answering you. Okay? Your mind may want to jump in, but I invite you to really listen to what that ball wants to tell you.
Okay.
What are you doing inside of my body right now?
I heard protecting.
Yeah. And those answers doesn't need to make sense. It's okay. Thank you so much for protecting me. What are you protecting me from?
Other people
Yeah.
and control.
Mm-hmm. Why do you need to protect me from other people and control?
Because I want control.
Mm. Why do you want control?
Because I've gone too long without it.
Mm. And what is the scariest thing that can happen if you lose control?
I lose my needs.
Okay. And then what?
And then I'm uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Does it mean that if I lose control, if I lose my needs, if I am uncomfortable, that means that I am not safe?
Yes.
So, Ball, you want to protect me from I am not safe.
I want to make life safer.
Yeah. Do you remember, and I am asking you right now, Raya, if you want to ask the Ball, if you don't know yourself, but when was the first time that that ball appeared in your body?
I think the first time that I didn't feel safe.
When was the first
Mm.
time that you didn't feel safe?
The first thing that came to mind, and there are many times, but the first one was when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
My parents had separated, and
Mm-hmm.
my dad's house was a very strange, unsafe place to be in.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel very like I had to like tighten everything up to be there, and it was very cold all the time. And so it felt like my body was always in a state of like anxiousness to walk around and to like feel like relaxed. Like I couldn't be relaxed there because I was always like felt like walking on eggshells around a house.
Yeah. How old were you?
Like 10,
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. What made it that uncomfortable for you? Was there anything specific happening inside that house or just the house itself?
Um, it was like cold
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and like very dirty,
Yeah. Yeah. How did it make you feel?
unsafe,
Yeah.
like scared, like I didn't really have a place there. I couldn't. It didn't feel like we were inside. It felt like we were part of the outside. Like, and that I think made me very cautious of like my surroundings and where to find safety and where to feel grounded. It took me into a place of feeling guarded all the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah. Why did you need to be guarded all the time? What was the danger outside that you were protecting yourself from?
I think it was like strangers that would like come into the house sometimes. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't like his friends. I didn't
Mm.
like how like cluttered it was. Like it felt like a museum for a hoarder.
Yeah.
And the space, like there wasn't enough space. I think I felt very like enclosed and like encapsulated into something I didn't, somewhere I didn't want to be. But I
Yeah.
wanted to be there because I wanted to be around my dad.
Mm.
But it was almost like the house was an extension of him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, on one hand, you wanted to be around your dad, but on the other hand, you didn't feel safe to be there.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
Polarized.
Yeah.
It was like the kind of loving environment that we grew up in wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And that also made me very like OCD with other environments that I would be in, because I'd just be like, if anything feels even remotely similar, I would be like, nope.
Hmm. So, back then, that 10-year-old version of you was in constant vigilance,
Yeah.
in vigilance and in control and in trying to scan for danger.
Yeah.
And what I hear is that you said the loving environment that was there before was not there anymore.
Yeah.
What did it mean about you if you were not in loving environment? If someone is not in loving environment anymore and they don't feel safe, what does it mean about them? That they are not what?
What does it mean about like the people around me, or what does it mean about myself?
About yourself.
Mm. Kind of feels like a lack of self love.
Mm. Can you tell me more about that?
Like if I'm not choosing to be in environments that are supportive and safe, it feels a little bit like I'm, not the word torturing, but like putting myself through things that I don't need to. Like I'm
Mm.
doing it. And it's like I'm not able to let go of maybe things that aren't good for me.
Mm. And that was already at 10 years old, or that is your realization right now?
Mm. I think even at 10,
At
like
10.
I shouldn't have been, or I mean, I guess I wouldn't have known any better or been able to have the choices, but I think I shouldn't have been going there at all, really. If I had the choice to, I would have said no, I think.
If you had a choice, did you have a choice back then?
Yeah,
Okay.
like if I'd said to people around me, I don't want to be there,
Yeah.
they would have said, okay, you don't have to be, but I chose to because I like missed my dad.
Yeah. And then you took responsibility on yourself for that choice.
Yeah,
And you were, what seems like, blaming yourself for choosing that.
yeah,
How does it feel to, at 10 years old, already be blaming yourself for basically the only thing that she wanted is love, but she was beating herself up for choosing love? You know, do you see that tiny thing, right? So you wanted to have love from your dad, but you were not feeling safe there. And what also it seems like you were trapped. I really wanted to feel love, but I wasn't safe there. And the circle was, I want to feel love. I'm going there. I'm not feeling safe, and then I'm blaming myself for going there. But then I want love again to compensate for those feelings of not loving myself, and then I'm going there again.
Yeah.
Does it does it resonate?
Yeah.
How do you feel about all of that in that constant circle?
Mm. I see a pattern.
Uh-huh. Yeah. How does it feel to see that pattern?
Mm. Confusing.
Yeah. How does it feel in your body to realize that pattern? Love, not safe, blame yourself, and then want to love again, and then it goes again.
Mm. I don't know what other word to use other than like hard.
Yeah.
Like it feels like in that respect, in that connection and connections like that, it feels hard to
Yeah.
be like wanting something that you know is there, but then being like, I can't because it hurts me, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
What I feel is that there is a subtle distinction of you feeling that you are trapped.
Mm.
Was father
Yeah.
the yeah? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like I do get um I get like stuck in things.
Mm-hmm.
So like once I'm in something, I don't want to change my mind or change my like answer. And so
Yeah.
once I've said something or cut something or started something, I'm like I'm in or I'm out. There's no like in between.
Yeah. Why do you think you are doing that to yourself?
Because I feel like I want to be like honest with people and
So
not be like and like honest with myself as well.
okay. Can you tell me the example of when you knew that you wanted to say no, for example, to something, but you wanted to be honest with people, and then you stayed there longer than you wanted?
I had a 4 year relationship.
Okay.
And in the first year, or I think it was like first few months, I was like, I think I'm ready to leave.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, I think you're fine. Like you're just having a moment. And I was like, oh yeah, that must be it.
Okay. Okay.
But really I didn't want to be with him. And I
Yeah.
just stayed because I thought that it was my fault.
Yeah. It was my fault.
Mm.
It seems that that is one of the core things that are happening. And I will share a few more. It is my fault. The other thing, well, it's kind of the same, that it's all up to me. Like leaving or staying in that relationship was all up to me, or going or not going to my dad's house was all up to me, but I have chosen to go, and that was my fault.
Mm.
What makes you not trust yourself in the moment when you want to leave?
Mm. I think because I'm neurospicy and I don't live a normal life to other people, and I've been treated like a child for a lot of my life.
Mm,
I feel like I don't have autonomy over my decision making, and I don't have a strong support system around me. So I second guess myself a lot because I feel like I don't have a deep network of knowledge to base good decisions off of, which makes me not trust my decision making, and it takes me a lot longer.
yeah. How do you feel about that? That you don't trust yourself?
so sad
Why?
because it feels like I don't have the same progression that other people have
Yeah.
where they do. Like,
Yeah. What does it mean about you if you don't have the same progression, if your progression is not normal, the word that you've mentioned before, or that you are not like others? What does it mean about you?
I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah. And also, what I hear inside is that it's very, very subtle that there is something wrong with me.
Mm,
How does it feel if you are saying there is something wrong with me?
that feels sad too.
Yeah. And that's why you don't love yourself. So it's on one hand, it's all up to me, but I can't trust myself.
Mm,
And then I'm blaming myself for doing something wrong. And then I can't trust myself even more. But what made you feel and think that it's all up to you? What made you want to take so much responsibility? Not over just your decision, but the life in general.
I think because I saw where it was going,
Mm.
like going back and forth to my dad's house and like his surroundings and his friends, and then going to uni and being in relationships and being around like drugs and things and being like I just saw what was happening and I
Yeah.
was noticing other people's behaviors and how it was rubbing off on me. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I need to take responsibility for myself and do differently. And at that point, I realized that to do that, I had to exit the family ties and connections and people if I could. And that made me feel that the world was on top of me and I had to do it all on my own because it was too hard to, that I couldn't ask for advice or ask for help from the people that weren't helpful. Like they were the ones that weren't, that were causing the problems in a
Mm.
way.
Mm.
Not to put blame, but more like just like the environment
Yeah.
wasn't like serving.
So it's coming again what I hear. I'm trapped. I want to ask for help, but I see that they are already causing pain, so I don't know who to go to, how to change
Yeah,
that narrative, how to change that progression. It's like we are riding a train and you can see that the train is going to a big canyon and we kind of all gonna die or it's going to be very, very bad. But the people who are inside of that train are riding that train and they are sold out on that train and they are good with that. But you are like screaming and no one can hear you.
yeah.
How does it feel to leave like that?
I just said the words like not fun.
It is not fun.
That's fine.
And it's very, very light explanation of that is not fun, you know?
Mm.
It seems like because it seems that you are trapped and that no one can hear you. And also, can you try on I don't have a voice?
Try saying it.
Yes, and feel how does it feel in your body?
I don't have a voice.
Does it feel true about you?
I think parts of it, yes. And then parts of it, it feels like I've been trying to give it back where it was taken because it felt like for a long time I've not been able to speak.
Yeah.
And only recently does it feel like it wants to be heard and seen and listened to.
Yeah. Do you express yourself fully right now?
Not as much as I'd like to be,
Yeah. What?
but
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
definitely more. Like last year, I was doing a lot, and it only comes through when I'm really feeling safe, like the
Mm-hmm.
most safe
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, yeah,
Waves.
yeah. I want you to imagine if I cut you open right now, will I find a manufactured label that says Rhea, born in UK, is not safe?
Mm. Yeah,
Where will I find that label in your body?
I think in my heart.
Yeah. Who put it there?
I think my dad.
Mm. Did he made an operation on you? Like a physical operation?
uh, no,
Yeah. So if he didn't do the physical operation, then is that label inside of your body?
no, but
But I can feel that there's something on your heart, right? Your heart
mm,
feels tight. And we will go there. We'll come back there. If it's not inside of your body, right? That label, I am not safe. I know it feels very, very real, right? But it's not anywhere inside of your body. Like you weren't under any surgery that anyone would put metal, plastic, or wood label inside of your body, right?
yeah.
So if it's not inside of your body anywhere, where does it live then? I am not safe, the label. Where does it live?
Maybe in the mind.
Mm-hmm. If it's in the mind, where the mind lives, right? Because you said it's not anywhere inside of your body. Where does the mind then?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a tricky question. Not many people can answer that very easily, so it's all good. I invite you to imagine that mind is a space around you, like a room that you are in, and there is space between walls. And you are living in space, I am not safe. If the phrase I am not safe consists of I'm sorry, it lives in the space, right? It is in the space around you, around your head, and around your body. What does it consist of?
It feels like not having a good barrier.
Mm-hmm.
It feels
Yeah,
like my barriers are like too permeable.
yeah. So you feel that your barrier between your skin, like your body, and the space around you is very, very, very small.
Yeah,
And it's like it's very, very close to being inside you.
yeah,
Yeah. But is it inside you?
no,
Okay. So I invite you to think that because it is in your mind, because it's in that space, it just consists of words and letters. I am not safe is made of words and letters. And it's just around you. Or even if you can imagine the sunglasses. And the tint of the sunglasses itself is not black or blue or brown. It's I am not safe.
mm,
And you are viewing your world, or you have been viewing your world every single day through I am not safe. Is it true, Rhea, that you are not safe right now?
no.
What is the main categorical proof that you are safe right now?
For me, it's like breathing and being in a house and being around people that I like being around.
Yeah. The other thing is that you are here right now. So every single time you were thinking that that train has been going into the canyon, you've survived. Every single time you felt unsafe around other people, you've survived. Every single time that you wanted to leave, but you decided to choose to stay inside the relationship, you've survived because you are here. You are here right now. I will ask it again because sometimes that thought can be very stubborn. Is it true that you are not safe? And answer not from your body, or I'm sorry, not from your mind or your brain, but listen to your heart. Is it true that you are not safe?
No.
What becomes possible if that is not true that you are not safe?
I'm free to be.